Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This week we started a new month. April is here and it was an okay week. It wasn't great. We didn't earn really anything, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And I was trying to get the farm a little more organized, and I accomplished that somewhat. I'm still having a few problems with the app-like apps. The number one reason is Golden Farmery. I moved it to 2 different phones and tried it. Still, no recommendations whatsoever. So for everybody out there that, I see it in the comments all the time. Hey, we haven't seen anything recommended. I'm right in the same boat. That app has never recommended me anything at all. And then Lucky Miner, I moved over to a different phone. Again, I erased it. I tried to reset it up. It was still low earnings. I tried moving it to a brand new phone that had never run an app-like app on it at all, because a few people noted in the comments section that it memorizes the device number and it gives you lower earnings if you change it to a different device or if it's on the same device. The problem is I moved it to a brand new phone and I still received really low earnings. Other than that, things have been going pretty well as far as the other app-like apps. For the most part, they have had recommendations. They've been earning. This one's actually down because I actually need to clean up some space on the phone itself so that I can download some more apps on it. That is the problem with using some older phones. It is really easy to fill the phone up, and you need to do a little bit of maintenance to it. But all the other ones are running really well. Right now I have 6 app-like apps running. The rest down here are running on the U apps, which actually are doing fairly well. I have a number of ones up there. My only 2 perk apps are still the Wiggles. I'm still staying with the 2 Wiggle phones. It's a slow rate. I do a little bit of the watch back as well just to get the 25 cents every day. I haven't won anything as far as any sweepstakes, anything like that anymore. It's really gone to just the 25 cents per day. I talked about it last week, but I don't want to harp on it too much. We're going to look at the week now and see what we made. And unfortunately, there's no writing. There's no writing on here because everything this week is sitting in the pending section. So we had a number of cash outs. AppStation was cashed out for $5. Cash Alarm was cashed out for $5. I had a Yolato for $1. Receipt Hog for $5, and the always pending CashMagnet still $20. So I half expect these to all hit the account on Sunday. It's really odd that the AppStation and Cash Alarm, I cashed those out on Thursday night. Normally I would have seen them at least late Friday, early Saturday. I haven't seen them, and I needed to shoot the video because I can't wait all day. We need to talk about the week in review, and these all should be, hopefully, other than the CashMagnet, on next week's confirmed payments. So this week has been all about pending. Sorry, let's turn a light on here. Maybe that'll help with the focus. Apparently not. And what I've earned this week with perk is $2.27. Really, that comes down to my Wiggle phones that I just let run. Once they get in this loop, they really need to be reset again, and I can continue with them. But perk for me is, until it gets better, I'm not devoting anything more than these 2 devices, because to be perfectly honest with you, these devices are so old, they really can't run anything but Wiggle. So it gives it at least something to earn. They can stay on the board. They were free phones, so there's no reason. We have some space. I do have another phone coming next week that I will be putting up on the board. Knock on wood, we haven't had any problems with batteries. All these phones have now been running 24 hours a day. They were turned off when I was on vacation in the fall of last year. They were turned off for a week, and they were turned off for 1 day a piece here about a month ago, and they've been running 24/7 since then. And I can honestly say, since I switched to a timer and the smart power ports, that I've had no battery issues with any of the phones. Problems that I've had with the farm are really more of the space. I've gone with a number of cheaper devices, which this is, like I said, this is the problem with going with a cheaper device, is the fact that you will fill the memory that much quicker. And some of these larger games, especially with the app-like ones, can really fill the whole phone itself. That's the one with AppFlame right there. Once I just clean up a little bit of the overusage of stuff on there, it should install fine and it will be back running. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have to go through and redo all of my referral links, because I've had a number of people saying that a few of my referrals aren't working. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to see if for some reason they gave me a different referral with each one. I haven't really moved any of the phones around, so they should all be the same, but I'm going to go through, I'm going to check. I want to do a little bit of maintenance on there as far as getting all the referral links up and running, making sure they're good, because right now AppLike is still doing good referrals. I'm seeing good referral money come in. It's a great help from everybody that's used it, and like I said, I'm running them the best I can. So unfortunately, a few of them are slow earners, but some of the other ones are almost consistently a $5 a week. The App Station and the Cash Alarm for the past 3 weeks have been $5 a week or more. So that is really something that works out really well, and I'm hoping to continue with that. And then, as always, on the tablet, I have CashMagnet running almost to another $10 payout there, which means that I'll be pending another $10. Eventually they get to you. They roll around once a month. On the computer, the laptop, I don't have it on right now, but I have gone back to running Volcano or Volcano, however they want to do it. It is a US only. You have to have a physical address. They will mail you a card. But yesterday I was able to run $4 worth of movies on there, and I'm going to have to go back today because I should have enough to get a $5 cash out coming out in the next day or so. So I'm rolling in those $5 cash outs, slow and steady. That's the way it is with phone farming nowadays. You're not seeing those big weeks where you're bringing in $100 or more anymore. That was like that for a little while, but we just have to adjust. We have to adjust, and we have to kind of move on with what we want to do. I know a number of people have also talked about automation. It's not something I necessarily want to talk too much about on the YouTube channel, because you can automate your devices. Yes, it is against the terms of service on just about every application that I've seen, and I don't want anybody to get in any issues, get any bans because of a recommendation on mine. If you want to use automation that works for you, I currently am not using any. May I use it in the future? I don't know. We'll have to see just how well these phones continue to earn. I mean, if it's going to drop away to the point where they're not even worth running, then maybe that's in the future. We always have to look to try and make that little extra money. I understand. It's just not something I'm going to talk about too much on the YouTube channel, because the app developers don't like it. It's not something that is really going to go well. If they find it's a one-year thing, you're going to get a ban, and then you'll be out of phone farming until you can find another IP address and start over. But as we see here, the phones are still running well, all pending for this week. I hope for a better week. Let's let the second week in April be the week that we set the record for the most money turnover in the account, because we have a lot of pending from this week. The money that hit this week is a big old zero. Worst week I've had in phone farming since I started keeping track in my book. Now, a lot of times I would cash out midweek in order to make sure that I had something. Normally, they pay out a lot faster, so maybe it's just a slow week. Hopefully, this isn't going to be something. Let's see, maybe we can get the phone to come about there. There we go. Hopefully, it will not be something that continues, but it's been a pretty poor week. No money hit the account. A lot on the pending. Let's see exactly what we have on the pending list here. We have 20 from CashMagnet, so 20, 25, 30, 35, $36 sitting in the pending now, and there's always more than that coming in, so it could have been a pretty good week if they would have came in. So I thank everybody for joining me here on the channel. If you like what I do, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help grow the channel. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Another thing that can actually really help out, if you want to give it a thumbs up, if you like the video, please do so. I also hope everybody is enjoying the fish tank, the office tank. I'm going to be setting up a playlist for anybody that wants to go through and see what I'm doing on that. They're actually getting their evening feeding now, so they're kind of moving around a little bit, but I don't have my filter on the camera, so it's a little blue right now. If there's any other apps that anybody's using that's having success with, put them in the comments section. If it's one that I haven't done a review on or I haven't heard of before, I will ask you to leave a referral link if they have one. Other than that, please don't spam referral links. It makes it a pain to go through and clean up. But I thank everybody. You guys are you really help out as far as getting me involved in the phone farming and the YouTube thing. It's really been a good, the phone farming community has really been great, and it's been a pleasure to continue to make videos going on 2 years now. So growth is good in the channel, and I thank you all for it. Phone farm, keep earning. Phone farming's not dead yet, folks. Just not making what it used to be, but still, keep on pushing through. We'll find those apps that will actually pay. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.